because fun day. Let's go. Jumbo, everyone. Jumbo. And a welcome aboard the Kilmanjaro Safari. Hi, Kelly. We'll go driving out for at least 30 minutes, which could turn into a couple of weeks. No need to keep track of time. We got some animals to go hang out with. Welcome to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. We're on board Simba 1. We'll enter on down into the Haturi Forest, home to the more shy, the more reclusive animals of Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, right away as we enter through, finding a few antelopes up that hill to the left. Either the rusty orange bongo with the tilted back horn design. And okapi is hiding way to the right too, just past the bamboo stalks. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Let me pull up a little bit more. There's another bongo moving through to the left. Their horns are designed pretty good for moving in and out of that thick and dense underbrush easily without getting tangled up. Nice tilted back horn design to have if you live in the forest. Let me see. Oh, there's the okapi. I can see it a little bit now. Black and white stripe pattern on their legs, but more related to giraffe with the giraffe-shaped head, giraffe ears, even the foot-long purple tongue like a giraffe too. To the watering hole we go. There's a saddle-billed stork with the warden up on the hilltop to the right. You can see that stork. That's called the saddle-billed stork, tallest of the African storks. 5 feet tall.
Got like a
When they
bird on its
stand
chest.
straight up.
Oh, there's a donkey or something.
Not much happening down by the waterway, but some more antelopes as we come through. Definitely a few more bongos. Vertical pinstripes on the antelopes. Help them blend into all the vertical backdrops of the trees. Bamboo, ancient Greek column, whatever's nearby, right? Looks like that's about it for the forest dwellers. Next stop, we'll take it to the river. Home of the hippos. That's short for hippopotamus. Come help me search. Hippo does then hold that breath underwater for like 5 minutes at a time. Careful of that glare on the surface. Sometimes look for bubbles or ripples coming up to the surfaces that might lead to giving away someone hiding underneath.
I bet there's right there some bubbles.
Might be some on the left side too. Right. Well, they do stay in those cool waters throughout most of the day in order to keep those giant baked potato-shaped bodies from overheating. And they'll climb on into the shores. More so to feed. Hippo can eat like 100 pounds of food daily. Pink-back pelican colonies are known for some teamwork. They can jump collectively into the water as a team, helping one another herd schools of fish right on up to the shallow to snatch up a feed. Like the Swahili word harambe, it means teamwork. Another hippo down there. Oh, Jumbo. How about some reptilian friends of ours? The Nile crocodile. Everywhere. Oh, a few 20-footers, no doubt. After eating one of their meals, it can take like 2 weeks to digest their food. All you have to determine is which one to keep it. hill we go. Just up the path from here, we'll reach the infamous lookout point that overlooks the grasslands to the Serengeti. Just around the corner too, we'll drive on by one of those ancient baobab trees from around here. The baobab trees, they look like those gigantic upside down trees, since their branches kind of resemble roots sticking up in the air. Some baobab trees are over 2,000 years old. Out we go, the Serengeti grasslands, home to the major migrating animals of Africa. A lot of those larger land-based mammals, some you might recognize. Others maybe you will be seeing for the first time today. Coming down the hill right away, finding the Antelope cattle in the area. Antelope cattle. Hard not to notice that those horns that can reach to like 6 feet long. Ooh, look by a tree on the right. There's some zebras. The Hartman's Mountain zebras. They show the white underbelly underneath. There's a 10-month-old zebra over there too, the smaller one. So it only takes about 1 year for young zebras to maybe reach their full size. The horns of the antelopes aren't as heavy as they appear. They're somewhat hollowed out through the inside, serving as a natural radiator system for these cows. Their blood vessels flow halfway up through those horns and back down again. And it helps to regulate their body temperatures on those hotter African days. On the left, we're searching for the wild African painted dogs. I believe some might be kind of near the tree. Sleep tree. Look for a 3-tone patchy colored coat of tan, black, and white. But whatever you do, don't let the cute or the cuddliness of the painted dogs ever fool you. They are considered the best pack hunters in all of Africa. Packs of 20 at a time can ensure those guys one of the more efficient ways of hunting ever documented on land. Sable antelopes are to the left with the sharp, curved back design looking horns, designed to take on the fight, even against a large predator. The sable antelope is the only species of antelope brave enough to take on the lion. While they look up, here come the wildebeest herd gathered through the clearing, always in some pretty big herds together. The great migration of the wildebeest is about 1.5 million of those guys roaming the Serengeti together each year during the drought season. Everywhere and anywhere you look are those African termite mounds too, sticking high and out of the ground. Made, of course, with the mud and the dirt and some termites spit in saliva. That way those nails get as hard as concrete while they bake in the sun. Oh, look way up the road. We might be heading for another giraffe chain. Somebody in the road. Wait till maybe the road becomes clear. Like we have to maybe investigate the situation. Might have to try and lure the giraffe with some snacks out of the road. a mind of their own. How they might want to go about the day. Sometimes that includes them standing in the roadway. Sometimes we believe they might be doing it. Or some. And again, it looks like we might have tried and nothing didn't work right away. Yeah, there are some other ones, I think, moving in the bushes just to the left of there, too. I saw something moving in there. Looks like maybe something worked. Let's see if we start to proceed again. There could be a parade of them now.
Oh.
We'll see how many. We do have a pretty big herd of giraffes on this section of the reserve, including some youngsters, so keep your eyes out for some young giraffes, no doubt.
The little ones, the left on the hill.
Let's see if we can't make our way a little bit further. The Maasai giraffes, they're a kind that show the more jagged edge, kind of a leaf-like looking pattern of spots. Other species like the reticulated giraffes have the more familiar circular spots.
Oh, the
These are the
Maasai is
Maasai
up on the
giraffes.
hill
Oh, there are a
too.
bunch up the hill to the left. I think if you do squint your eyes way up there, I think one of the 2-month-olds is hiding in the bushes up there too. And Eland was up there as well, the large antelope. These young ones over here, the younger ones right next to us, are about 1.5 years. So it only takes about 3 years for the young giraffes to reach full height. 3 years old. Boom, they're 20 feet tall. Finding some snacks.
There's another one behind the tree.
Gazelles throughout the hills too. Springbok is a 70-pound gazelle. They're very fast, very agile. They can run like 50 miles per hour, turn on a dime, and leap at least 10 feet off the ground. Might get another close-up right here under the tree. Going for the high leaves like the pruning shear that they are.
Their heads are so cute.
Alright. Now when animals are close to the roads or in the road, makes for some good viewing, no doubt. Simba 1, let's head for elephant country. There might be a pretty good view down here by the waterway. Maybe we can look for a few mandrill monkeys on the left side too. The mandrills, they're the monkeys that have the red and blue markings on their faces.
Oh my god, there's one down there.
So a large bull African elephant may get to 10,000 pounds at full maturity. Typically the bulls, they'll go off to stay solitary, out on their own, away from the herds most of their days. Bridge to the other side. That's what most bridges aim for. head through the red clay pit. Maybe look around for any of the tusk markings or footprints along the way. Now, the elephant herds consist mainly of the adult females and their younger calves. The baby elephants at birth could be 200 pounds from the start. Young elephants begin to show some of the tusks at about 3 or 4 years old. And the full-grown adult elephants can eat at least 300 pounds of food every day. Baobab trees through here. Let's see if there's any of the gazelles over here too. Sometimes they hang out. I don't feel it. Through the puddle we go. Just a puddle, right? No worries, no problem. I think a lot of the elephant herd is hanging out this way. Going to be kind of off to our left-hand side as we round about through Flamingo Island. We're trying to look for the elephant herd out that way. I think the youngest, 4-year-old Stella, is over there too. Greater flamingos of Africa. They're the largest flamingos in the world. Though their Caribbean cousins might be the ones with the more famous vibrant pink all over the feathers. The African flamingos have a two-tone going on. Mostly light pink on the top feathers, and their more brighter pink is across their wings. I can still see the elephants in there. The scimitar horn oryx with some fantastic 42-inch long horns and a curved back and shape like the ancient scimitar sword. We're gonna drive by cheetah territory. On the left, oh, this is hard to notice. There's some fallen tree logs on the ground. Kind of right in front of that, in between two trees, there's a cheetah lying down right there. Kind of blending in a bit. It just kind of moved to maybe help give it away, but I think it laid down even lower and flatter to almost be unnoticeable. The spotted coat definitely is a great camouflage for them. Let's see if there's any others throughout all these hills to the left. Cheetah, though, the fastest of the land mammals. Speeds of like 60 miles per hour plus. When they're chasing down some prey, when they need to be fast. Other than that, can be well hidden as they seem to be right now. I only found that one. Might have been more though, but they are very, very tricky to find in the shadows, no doubt. Oh, right now we might actually have a good view of a lioness on the second high rock. Look up here. Lions, king and queens of energy conservation. Spending a possible 20 hours throughout an entire day with some extensive cat naps. mostly throughout the daylight hours. Most activity for the lion might not even start till after the sun goes down. We'll circle through, see if we find any other members of the pride. It's a little botabak on the right with the brown coat and croissant-shaped horns. Hey, botabak. Way out to the right too, might see the white rhinos. Try to come back around. We might get another view of that in just a second. Let me look for lions one more time over here. I think I only see that one lioness. The other ones might be sleeping a little bit on the lower ledges out of our view. She's a great view there on the high rock. Let's head back over towards those white rhinos. 5,000 pounds. Look at those ostriches to the left here too. Largest bird in the world, even though flightless. They can run 40 miles per hour. Jumbo ostrich.
They always just like so distant.
White rhino, very endangered species. Many years being hunted for the horns by poachers. Poachers selling rhino horn on the markets for materialistic purposes and false medicines. Thankfully, to our reserves and the conservation efforts around the world, rebuilding up those numbers for the future generations to come. There's warthogs are sleeping under this bush and tree to the left. They look like gray, hairy rocks on the ground, if you can find them. And it's just past the fallen tree log. They're kind of blending in a bit themselves as they sleep. But time to be making our way back towards the warden. There it is, just ahead. Not only is it the warden's post, it also serves as a Nigerian dwarf goat farm. Check out these little guys. Kind of a miniature size goat, the Nigerian dwarf goat. Yeah, that's their full 5. Little pot bellies indicates that they're ruminant, having that multi-chambered stomach. And one of the main sources for dairy farming in all of Africa. And they're cute. To the final gate we go, concluding our 2 weeks together. Could have been only 30 minutes. Like I said, no keeping track. Hang on though, here comes the nature trail. Let's go! Nature! Ooh, jumbo trees, look out! Oh, before we arrive back, let's make sure to cool down these muddy tires one last time. A bit down through the waterfalls of Tanzania. Well done, Simba 1. A nice relaxing end to the adventure. Now back to the village. Go, 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 go. The village of Harambe, which is the village of teamwork. Civilization just around the bend. Oop, there it is. Maybe go check out that Gorilla Falls exploration trail. It's right nearby. For now, check the seats all around you for all your stuff. In Harambe, we say Kwaharini. That's why he lived for go well. Say Kwaharini, everyone. Alright, watch those hands, arms, feet, and legs to the right. The doors will open. There you have it, crew. Have a wonderful rest of the time at the Animal Kingdom today.
Thank you for watching. More videos are coming. Please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think. Plus, here's some videos just recently and a video just for you. See you later.
Calico Mountain back in 1882.